Yo, what's good, WWE Universe? Before we dive into this absolute chaos, I need you to do me a solid right now. Smash that like button because what I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind, and trust me, you're going to want to come back to this moment and rewatch it 100 times. But here's what's getting me heated, and I know it's going to get you fired up too. Are we really going to sit here and act like WWE just casually threw Brock Lesnar and R-Truth together on SmackDown like it was no big deal? Like this wasn't one of the most insane, unpredictable, and downright hilarious moments we've seen this entire year. And the fact that some people are saying this was a waste of Brock's time has me absolutely furious. Drop a comment right now telling me if you think this was genius booking or WWE fumbled the bag, because I'm about to break this entire segment down, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand why this moment is going to be talked about for years. Let me set the scene for you. September 12, 2025, Friday Night SmackDown is rolling along, and nobody, and I mean nobody, expected what was about to go down. We've all seen Brock Lesnar destroy people. We've watched him splex city the entire roster, cash in money in the bank briefcases, and dominate championships like it's a walk in the park. The Beast Incarnate doesn't just show up for anyone. Paul Heyman doesn't advocate for just anybody. So when Brock's music hits and he starts making his way to the ring, you already know something big is about to happen. The crowd is electric, the energy is through the roof, and everyone's wondering who's about to get absolutely demolished. Is it LA Knight? Is it someone calling him out for a championship opportunity? The tension is building, and then, out of absolutely nowhere, we hear the familiar beat of R-Truth's music, and the entire arena loses their minds. Now, here's where it gets absolutely incredible. R-Truth walks out with that signature confused look on his face, and you can immediately tell he has no idea what he's walking into. This man is living in his own universe where everything is a comedy sketch and everyone is his friend. He's walking down the ramp with confidence, smiling at the crowd, doing his little dance, completely oblivious to the fact that he's about to come face to face with the most dangerous human being in WWE history. And the beautiful thing about R-Truth is that this is exactly who he is. He doesn't see Brock Lesnar as a threat. He probably thinks they're about to team up or that Brock wants to join them in finding his childhood hero John Cena, who, by the way, R-Truth still believes is hiding somewhere backstage even though we all know where Ken is. The moment R-Truth steps into the ring, you can see Brock's face, and Paul Heyman's expression is absolutely priceless. Heyman's eyes are wide, his mouth is slightly open, and you can tell he's thinking, what in the world is happening right now? Brock isn't moving. He's just staring at R-Truth with this look that could either be confusion, anger, or maybe even a tiny bit of amusement. Nobody knows what's going through the beast's head, and that's what makes this so intense. R-Truth extends his hand for a handshake, and the entire crowd is holding their breath because we're all thinking the same thing. Is Brock about to rip this man's arm off? But then something magical happens. Instead of an F5, instead of a German suplex, instead of Brock unleashing absolute hell on R-Truth, there's this pause. This beautiful, tension-filled pause where the entire wrestling world is on the edge of their seats. R-Truth starts talking, and, of course, he's saying the most R-Truth things possible. He's probably asking Brock if he's seen John Cena, or maybe he's trying to convince Brock to help him win the 24/7 championship that doesn't even exist anymore. The crowd is laughing, but they're also terrified because at any moment, this could turn into a murder scene. What makes this segment absolutely brilliant is the contrast between these two superstars. You've got Brock Lesnar, the NCAA Division I Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, the UFC Heavyweight Champion, the man who conquered The Undertaker's streak, someone who has main-evented WrestleMania multiple times and is considered one of the most legitimate fighters to ever step foot in a wrestling ring. And then you've got R-Truth, the comedy genius, the man who has made a career out of being hilariously confused, winning the 24/7 championship more times than anyone can count, and bringing joy to millions of fans with his unpredictable antics. These two shouldn't work together. On paper, this makes zero sense. But that's exactly why it's genius. WWE has been criticized for years about being too predictable, about following the same formula over and over again. Fans complain that they can see every storyline coming from a mile away, that there's no excitement anymore, that everything feels scripted and boring. And then they go and do something like this. Something so unexpected, so out of left field, that it reminds us why we fell in love with professional wrestling in the first place. Wrestling isn't just about the championships and the serious rivalries. It's about entertainment, it's about creating moments that make you feel something, whether that's laughter, shock, anger, or pure joy. The interaction between Brock and R-Truth lasted only a few minutes, but those few minutes gave us everything we could want from a WWE segment. We got the tension of not knowing what Brock will do. We got R-Truth's incredible comedic timing and his ability to make even the most serious situations hilarious. We got the crowd completely invested, chanting and reacting to every single word and gesture. And most importantly, we got a moment that will be replayed in highlight packages, that will be turned into countless memes, and that will be remembered as one of the most unique interactions in modern WWE history. Now, let's address the haters, because I know they're out there. Some people are saying this was beneath Brock Lesnar, that a man of his caliber shouldn't be wasting time with comedy segments. To those people, I say this: wrestling needs variety. Not every segment needs to be a serious, hard-hitting promo about championships and legacy. Sometimes the best moments are the ones that catch us completely off guard. Brock Lesnar has proven time and time again that he's the most dominant force in WWE. He doesn't need to be in serious segments every single time to maintain that credibility. The fact that he can be involved in something lighthearted and still maintain his aura of invincibility is a testament to how well established his character is. And honestly, seeing Brock in a situation where he's clearly confused and doesn't know how to handle R-Truth's energy is humanizing in a way that makes him even more interesting. So before you jump in the comments talking about how this ruined Brock's character, think about all the legendary wrestlers who have done comedy segments and remained legends. The Rock did comedy. Stone Cold did comedy. Even The Undertaker has had his funny moments. Comedy doesn't diminish greatness, it enhances it by showing range. Alright, WWE Universe, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the craziest SmackDown moments of the year, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're bringing you the hottest WWE content every single day. Drop a comment below telling me what you thought about Brock meeting R-Truth, and let me know what other crazy matchups you want to see on WWE programming. Until next time, keep it locked, and I'll catch you in the next one.